I have the black pieces against tttzzz, and we're going to play a Slav defense. Okay, bishop f5 and e3. That brings me to the end of my theoretical knowledge. I guess we should play e6, develop the bishop, and then get the king out of dodge. I want to set myself up for a later e4, e5, though, from him. So maybe bishop on e7 is a better idea. Oops. Castle kingside. How do I equalize in the center? I've got to play e5 or c5 at some point. And maybe I can do it right now. c5, e4, I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. I end up a pawn, but down the two bishops. Plays rook d1. Queen c7. I think I'm alright there, so let's try it. That's a good move. If I take, he can take back with the knight, threatening the bishop and threatening to reveal an attack on my queen. So instead, we're going to go queen. Yeah, but queen c7, knight b5. Maybe queen a5. What about queen a5? Let's try that. Bishop d2, knight c6, knight d5, queen back to d8. Yeah, that's not very good. Alright, we're going to play knight c6 anyway, allow knight d5, go queen back to d8. If he goes knight e4, I think I'll play queen b6. Okay, I said queen b6 for this, I think. And then he's got to do something with his knight. If he takes on c5, I could take back there, or I could take on b2. Taking on b2 looks like it's going to trap the queen, though, so let's not do that. Oh, there's a5 here. I have to admit, I don't really know what I'm doing in these double d-pawn openings. I can play the first few moves, but then I have a hard time breaking in the center. Probably should just read a book about it or something. Yeah, so now if bishop takes c5, he's going to play a5. So we got to go back to c7. And let's take with the bishop, because if I take with the pawn, so I can keep threatening the pawn on c5, he's just going to play b4. So here at least he can't support it with b4. He has e4, which is probably a decent move, bishop g6 or bishop g4, but he can't play e5 afterwards. Okay, let's oppose him on the d-file. And soon I want to go bishop g4 and knight e5. Take that c-pawn at some point, or trade on f3 and then fork and then take on c4. I don't know, something like that. He really wants to hold on to that pawn, doesn't he? Okay. Well, I can go bishop g4. Kind of like knight e5 more, though. Let him trade, and then I'm threatening h2. Oh, does he just have f4? That would suck. f4 and e4? No, because f4, bishop f6, e4, queen takes f4. Bishop d2, I can just take that, so this is fine. Okay. What are we doing here? I guess a5 is a decent move. Trying to undermine his pawns on the queen side, and then I think we can play queen takes c5, pinning this pawn, and his bishop is pinned. I thought his bishop was pinned to the rook. What are we going to do now? Bishop c3 threatens to win a piece. And if we take there and go rook d1, I probably have a mating attack afterwards. So let's do that. Very likely have a mating attack here. But actually, that just wins the queen outright. Okay. So we beat a higher rated player, alright, and we're almost to 2150, which means, knock on wood, 2200 may be doable at some point. Thank you for watching.